one of our lecturers teaching final year students who are about to graduate and leave the university in 4 months' time, ask a very simple question to the students in the middle of the class. And that question was, how many of you want to travel outside Nigeria after graduation? The lecturer was asking my own classmates a very simple question in the middle of the class. How many of you want to leave Nigeria to go to abroad after graduation? Do you know 70% of the class raised up their hand with boldness? And he asked again, how many of you want to come back to Nigeria after traveling? Everybody brought their hand down. The lecturer looked around the students in agony and pity. And the man made a very simple statement. He says, you people need to change how you are thinking. That lecturer name was called Engineer Pascal. One young guy, Afot Alizibom Mili. When I mean Afot Mili, I mean the guy is a very strict and mean lecturer, a very disciplined lecturer. And the ideology was that the university have galvanized young boys and girls, trapped their youthful energy for 5 good years to produce people who cannot solve any problem in the society. They have produced young boys who are about to graduate that have no solution they can offer to the real world when they leave the university based on what they studied in the school. They have produced young boys and girls for 5 good years that have no value, no simple solution to any human problem in the real life world. So while leaving the university, they know we are helpless, we are useless. The society have no demand for us to solve any of their problem. So they want to travel outside Nigeria to start any job for survivor. They want to travel outside their country. They discover how helpless they have become after 5 good years of lecturing. And the worst part of it now is that they don't even have the intention of coming back. Now, ask me a very simple question of any young boy who have gone to learn business of how to sell tire in main market, tire, ordinary tire, or clothes that is about to be settled with 3 million naira or 2 million naira, that have any passion or any obsession to leave starting the business to travel outside Nigeria. Is that person mad? No, there is no such reasonable human being. At least you start the business. When you start the business and start selling well, the next option becomes how to travel outside the country to bring in goods. Expansion to solve problem which you have already mastered through your system of learning you went through. But the exact proof that Western education have no solution to offer any young African is that those who are about to graduate are under pressure to travel outside. Now, ask me anybody who graduates in Canada, Italy, Germany, or France under chemical engineering that is under pressure after graduation to travel back to Nigeria and never come back to Germany. Who in Germany or Spain studied 5 years mechanical engineering, any type of course at all, that want to come to Nigeria, want to come to Enugu State and Kano or Nsukka and come and stay without traveling back to his country again. The difference is because the other side produce people that solve problem in their country, while we produce people that are consumers in our society. The youth graduate and they are helpless. If you learn how to repair a simple generator, you come out and your phone is ringing. People are calling you, come and fix our generator. You learn how to fix car. Even ordinary car brake or pedal, you see how your phone is ringing every time, even in the night. So many of us cannot sleep because of the kind of hard work we are doing. Society calling you to come and solve your problem. When you graduate as a mechanical engineering student and you don't know the difference between Lexus engine boss and the engine boss of Benz, who will source you? Nobody will source you because you cannot solve any problem in the society. Time is now for us to reconfigure our curriculum to face our environment. We are not facing our environment. We are only facing book. Something's written in book, calculations written in book. The day we face our environment, the question becomes, which problem do you want to solve? No longer what do you want to become. The question we ask our little born baby, we change. It will no longer be what do you want to become in future. It will now be which problem do you want to solve in the future. Because what do you want to become? He can become an engineer. An engineer, any type of engineer, a mechanical engineer that doesn't even know plug. How many plug? You go to mechanical engineering graduate, Unizik, say how many plug are in Benz? Call a very specific Benz model. Ask him how many plug is there. He will not even know it. Ask him the location where the plug is and if he can lose it. Mechanical engineering. So you are under pressure to travel outside because what you have obtained is education system that have no solution to any human problem. When you study what solve problem, mechanic moto, guy, you understand that there is what is called key. You know how to solve this particular problem. ASU are not going on the right strike. The strike ASU, academic staff of universities are going, is the strike of salary. Now we are not being paid well. The day they begin to go to the right strike will become a strike against the change of the curriculum to face environment. That we are not teaching students who are productive. We are teaching students things that they are helpless after graduation. If today you want me to be somebody who does industrial chemistry, then from the day I enter, my motive was to build ammunitions, bullets, bomb, anything that chemical industry can produce, which is used for fighting war. From the day when I'm about to graduate, I know that now I can produce bullets, now I can produce bomb. Even the society will be afraid of leaving this boy in the street because they know the level of knowledge I have. I will produce disaster. I will produce things that, if not put and utilized by the government, to become disaster against them. So there is almost the government begging to say, come and work here. So you will use this knowledge to be producing ammunitions for us. After I graduate under chemical industry, or the other small one, the can sharpen or catapult Kedulu, you are a cook man coming out to say engineer. Engineer. Mass communication, microbiologist. Coronavirus tools, all our microbiologists I have was believe in a simple lab. Any girl in Nigeria, what is your course? Microbiology. When coronavirus came, how many of our microbiologists came out? Because we have people who graduated under microbiology that never watched even a simple big microscope to even see how microorganisms look, let alone detecting them and how to solve a particular problem out of it. A cry for us to rewire our curriculum. Now, students are about to graduate and you ask them, how many of you want to travel outside Nigeria? They will ask you, travel for what? So if I travel, what will happen to this my line? Because this my line is always ringing. There are people who are calling me to come and solve their particular problem. A time for restructuring. A time for change the curriculum to face the environment. What do you want to build? Car. So the day you enter into the university, you will be reading all the things you'll be reading until you begin to manufacture car. What do you want to build? Anything, just mention what the problem you want to solve. Fix the environment until you begin to solve it. That is it. You think it is research project? A project I need. When you graduate, what an